Also, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to. Enjoy the video.
What's up? It's me, Austin, here, playing some City Skylines. If you guys have been enjoying this series so far, please make sure to give a like and consider subscribing as well. So, in that last episode, we did hit a new milestone, Boomtown, and we're halfway to the mark of Busy Town. So I'm hoping that I can hit that milestone very soon. Now I also noticed that we still have a medium demand for residential, but sooner rather than later, I would like to get some sort of bus depot going. So which one should I choose? So the biofuel buses are much more quiet than the buses carry just as many people. Let's see. So this is 1,200 a week. This is 900 a week. Well, what noise pollution are we looking at here? Is it like the same? Yeah, so it don't really matter too much. I do want to place it in an area where I might want to place this. I'm just thinking, like, do we even need bus lines right now? Right? Because getting from here to here is really only a few blocks away. It's pretty easy to walk from Laurel Heights to Bybeach City Park. So actually, I don't think right now would be the time for getting a bus depot going, but it will be that time fairly shortly, I believe. But one thing I definitely want to get going is getting some unique buildings going. Wow, 29 degrees. That's very familiar territory to how hot it is over here. And I live in Canada. Alright, so I'm looking at unique buildings here. Now, the one bad thing about placing some unique buildings is that it will take away from the city park. However, I do think it is important to establish that this city, based on some things, is unique from other cities. So we actually can place a tax office. Civil servants work tirelessly in the tax office to optimize the taxes to your liking. Requirement for building the fusion power plant. We could place that one. Could also place the Mall of Moderation. There's also a couple: Friendly Neighborhood Park, Fountain of Life and Death. Oh, we don't really exactly have that many parks, do we? And the land value isn't exactly that high either. So you know what, I think I will... Well, over here is a bit of a shopping center anyway. Like, you have organic and local produce over here. I just need to worry about noise pollution. Well, over here is also a bit of a shopping center, I think. Well, we have some commercial zones over here, so I think placing the Mall of Moderation here would actually be a decent idea. Not sure which direction. Definitely not over here, because then we'd be having noise pollution going into a little bit into this area, a little bit into this area, but also our park. So I think I might just place it like this. Okay. And then we could also just have all this can just be commercial, I think. Although, come to think about it, I do actually want some paths through here as well. I do think that is a very important thing to have. We can have a path here. Okay, and turn it this way. And there we go, a path like this. Here, and here. Nice! That looks good. And then on this side, might have to do something similar that I did that last episode, because it doesn't seem like it wants to line up very well. You know what, I just won't worry about it for now. Okay, so I have to D-zone these little bits here. So I have a bit of a shopping center over here. We have our organic and local produce over here. Things are looking up. So, if you look at our bar, we have a high demand for residential, so you really do need to get that taken care of. So what that means is that we need a lot more places where we can have our population grow. So I do think doing something like this would be beneficial. We can have some streets running through here. Delete this road. Yeah. Alright, so we need to make sure that we have some water going everywhere where we need it to go. And that should cover us. Right there, yep. Okay, so how are we doing power? Last time I checked, yeah, I remember last time I checked we weren't doing that great. How much does this cost? Coal power plant? 23,750. But we also unlock this advanced wind turbine, which can produce up to 20 megawatts. So that might be something I invest in, although I can only place it over here for now. However, I can start to place down some of these paths, which is absolutely fantastic. Trying to keep some of these vehicles off the streets just by creating some paths. More D-zoning I have to do, but that's okay. Here, and here, and here. And to be fair, like having this much commercial zones might not actually be that bad, because you know, like let's say you live like in one of these houses, for example. Within the span of a day, easily you could go shopping to some of these stores, and you could go to the beach. Or not to the beach, but the Bybeach City Park. There's a beach over here that I will unlock soon. Not now. We're not even into really this tile yet. But yeah, it's really good that we're putting down these paths. Like I said, it can really help with trying to divert some of this traffic off the roads and instead be diverted to on the paths. So before I forget, I will D-zone these little bits here, and the rest of this is pretty much all just residential. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. So let's zone some of this. D-zone this little bit here. We can hit the play button while this goes up. While our population grows. We really need some health centers as well. And to be fair, I think up here I should have a little bit of commercial, because then these people won't have to walk nearly as far to get to any commercial. But I do think that these little blocks here can just be full of residential. So going like this, and now I can just D-zone whatever I need to D-zone, and I'll be okay. And yeah, I'll be exciting to finally see some of our commercial decide to spawn. But yeah, if you look at this, our what is this? Residential zones. Don't know why I keep forgetting the names of things, but that's okay. Some of our residential zones are building up, which is really, really good. So I am having like a pretty nice solid grid here. Look at that, we actually have a low demand for commercial, which should be filled quite soon. And because there is all this commercial over here, I do actually think that this city would benefit from having another connection, so that this industrial zone doesn't have to go here, turn into the city. Like if I made a connection here, they could just go here, turn and into wherever they have to drop stuff off to. So I think that is what I will do right now. So here and here. I'm going to quickly check to make sure that there's no junctions that I don't want. No, but I do want to add a stop sign here. So sooner or later the AI should see that if you want to go from here to here, this is actually the shorter path. Now, I also know in the last episode we also unlocked a new tile. So if we pause the game for a second, the game is giving us an option to buy a new tile. Now, I'm not totally sure what I want to do just yet. I really don't. I know I want these tiles here bought eventually, but I don't know if now is necessarily the time to buy those tiles. I think maybe buying maybe this tile or this tile. We could have an oil industry over here. It's pretty close to our industrial district over here anyway. I think I'll do that. There's 98% of it suitable for building, so yes, let's do that. So I have purchased this tile. So now I can build some sort of oil industry, if that's something that I want to do. I do have access to that resource. And come to think of it too, like I think with having a beach here, I'll have a beach that's kind of more of a city park kind of thing, because there's no really real beaches in the game. But I'll also have some sort of nature reserve really close to it as well. Nature reserves are really cool in my opinion. How many visitors do we have at the park? We're almost halfway there. And we're still making money on the park, which is really good to see. Attractiveness is 900. Nice. City limits are now officially expanded. I wonder what plans that local government has. Well, considering there's oil resources over here, probably to start an oil industry. And just out of curiosity here, if I go here, I want to replace this with a cloverleaf intersection. So it is quite large. So the middle of it will be like here. Alright, so I think what I can actually do now, actually, I don't have enough money for it though. 32 freaking thousand. Okay, what do I have for loans? Not landscaping loans. I can buy this to give me 20,000, but that's not going to be nearly enough. I think this might be something that I do in between episodes, where I switch that. What is our average traffic flow? 89%. That's really good. So it looks like this street here is what is taking up the most amount of kind of traffic at once. And it's kind of funny how they're choosing to go this way, you know, because if you go here, you can just turn this way already into the industrial district. In fact, I'm going to rename that so I don't forget. Industrial district. If I come up with a better name, or you guys have a better name, you can let me know. Alright, so we are taking care of this demand for residential. Finally. I wonder how these people think about kind of living near the Mall of Moderation. You know, it might be a little bit noisy at times, but hopefully they will think it's alright. Alright, so we have done quite a bit this episode. Expanded our grid. We even expanded the city limits even. And we also made plans for nature reserve down in this area. I think this bit here will be a nature reserve. There's a lot of trees there, so I feel like it's kind of natural, a natural spot for it. Alright, so I think I'm going to end the episode there, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well, with post notifications on. That way you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. With that being said, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.